Anthony drives in. The shot misses. Here's Irving. Oh, missed it.
I'm a gangster, but y'all knew that. The big boss dog, yeah, I had to do that. I keep a blue flag hanging out.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and he makes it flawlessly to set up that alley-oop.
Josh McRoberts out there with Young. Then it's Crawford. Then there's Irving. And it's Smith in at small forward.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
And it's George finishing it off.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher. Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the officials.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
Well, they've also really been down in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
A well-contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You've got to make them work for it, challenge every shot.
And pushing it up, here's Seattle. George has got the ball. Goes up on the wing. Another shot. Durant kicks to Rose. The rebound by McRoberts.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Irving with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Young. Sinks the 15-footer. And Los Angeles leads by 1.
What a great battle these teams are waging today.
Yeah, you get the feeling, Steve, the game could swing on just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
The shot by Anthony, no good. And here is Los Angeles now. Young dishes to Irving. Here's Crawford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Crawford's got the lead up to 3 now. It's for Los Angeles.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Rose. And right on target. Good.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jordan, he's checked in for Josh McRoberts. Griffin comes in for Nick Young. And Stevenson's checked in for J.R. Smith. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Irving. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. And Seattle making a change here. Harris is checked in. Here's Griffin. It's hauled in by Harris.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Good. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose. Loose defense at such a critical time. You're better off sending him to the line than giving him 2 points.
The 3 from Anthony. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
They get it again. A second chance effort, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous.
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Now, here's Rubio. Feeds it to Jordan. Nobody near Stevenson.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bagels in the second.
And George.
Oh, man, that was unreal. Hark it up.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Stevenson passes to Jordan. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Griffin. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds. Crawford with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close to the game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
George having a fantastic game. He has 12 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
Okay, he's just so focused right now. You can see it in his eyes.
Anthony's checked in for Seattle.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Seattle. And it's Rubio penetrating. And Anthony sends it back. And here's the break. Here's Hibbert. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Crawford kicks to Rubio. That is good. Rubio's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Here comes Durant. The baseline J. Anthony can't hit.
He's just disappeared in this quarter, guys, and they're going to have him produce if they're going to cut into this lead.
Stolen by Durant. Outside, George. It's Hibbert with the drive.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
Here's George. Here's Bosh. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
This is exactly what happens when you allow Chris Bosh to get going.
Rubio with it. Now Anthony defending. And Durant, here we go. Anthony on the wing. Back to Durant. Outside, George. Kicks it to Durant. Clock at 4. Yes!
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Stevenson. From downtown. It's good from beyond the arc.
Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
Now here's Hibbert. And George, here we go. Right side, George. Yes!
They do have a foul to give here.
Yeah, you might see them use that at some point. I would.
11 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Stevenson dishes to Crawford. Off target from downtown.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they've got the clock stopped.
And the second of 2 is good. That ties the game up.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Seattle. They've got Anthony. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Rose in at the 5. Now Anthony. Durant sets a screen for Anthony. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, that's the best possible play there. That was an easy 2, so instead foul him, make him shoot free throws.
That's right, a smart, strong foul there. No and ones and no dunks.
Paul George, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Both free throws good from Anthony. And turnovers, Clark and Steve, have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Why does it always come back to food, Clark? That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
And here's Rose. Outside Anthony. A minute into overtime in what has been a great game so far. Now Ellis. Great D that time from Hibbert.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Hibbert with the block. Outside, George. Right side, George. He feeds it to Durant. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Great work inside for 2 vital points. That was an ideal scenario for him. Point-blank range, big height advantage, and he cashed in perfectly.
Pass to Griffin. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defensive back, Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here comes Durant. Here's Rose. And Griffin sends it back. And he uses the glass on the layup. And Seattle leads by 1. And here is Los Angeles now. And Rubio kicks to Griffin. Ellis, the pass to Jordan. Back to Ellis. Jordan inside. He's against Hibbert. Anthony on the wing, covered by Rubio.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
This is a huge possession.
You've got to execute under pressure. We're going to see what they're made of. Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
And George kicks to Anthony. Back to George. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And thanks to those free throws right there, it becomes a 2-possession game.
We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. Stevenson can't hit. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
And even that might not be enough.
Yeah.
Steve, what do you think?
Nah, I don't see it. Very little chance of a comeback. I think this is over.
Carving out some space and eating a little glass at the offensive end while he's doing it.
You got it with a ferocious follow.
Yeah, but just another day at the office for him. That's what he does.
He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Rubio.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. Offensive rebound. Out to Smith. Puts up a 3 off the mark. And so it's Seattle winning this one. You know, Clark, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after a superb performance in overtime, they managed to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, but they pulled away at the end.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. for Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Holland saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.